Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.holdencommodorefforsale.com.au. And in this video I am going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2001 model VX Commi Sedan that I got for sale right here on my yard. Now what happened with this one was a fella came in and traded it in on a different car. He bought a Hyundai Tucson, and we took this car on a trade-in, went over it and went, it's actually really good. It's got a few cosmetic blemishes, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video, but it went through the roadworthy inspection with only a few minor things and the car was just good. So we've got it here, cheap and cheerful, safe motoring for you, with plenty of Rego and all that stuff. Now I've just come across some information that you want to know if you're looking to buy this car. What we have, it's been in the yard for a bit, and when we drive it around, sometimes you go to jump in it and it goes and it doesn't start. You got to take the key out, press lock, press unlock. We did that yesterday and we had to do that like 2 times before, and then it'll just start first go. So I just wanted to let you know up front, there is some issue going on with the key in it. Pressing the lock unlock button on the remote key seemed to fix it for us. So if you want it, come out, do your checks, have a look at it, make sure that it's the right one for you. But other than that, the car drives beautiful, runs like it should, does everything it should, it's got the roadworthy and all that stuff. And let's keep going on the video. I'll explain the rest of everything that's there with it. But just be aware that it does have that thing with the key, which for us, like I said, moving it around, press it, we tried to start it and it just cranked but wouldn't fire until we locked, unlocked, and then it just started first go. Just letting you know, I don't like selling cars unless you're aware of things that we know about them. That's all we know with it. If you want to get an auto electrician, or if you're smart enough, probably a fuse or some fucking thing, I don't know. Maybe you'll know, so up to you. Just wanted to share that bit of info with you. Let's go around and have a look. So when you get up the side here, see there's no dents. It's definitely not knocked about, but what it does have is some fade on the paint here. But at this sort of price, I mean, if that bothers you, end the video, because this isn't the car for you. But tinted windows, looks all the goods, got the key and all that going on here. Starts and runs, aircon's cold. We'll have a quick squiz inside. We've got, bang the key in there. Yeah, now she's got some K's on it. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it starts first go, runs beaut, aircon's icy cold, radio works a treat. Here's a good look around in here. I know it's getting a bit dark. It's got some seat covers on it. I think it's to make it look cooler, because when we had oh, it might have been to cover that hole in the seat. In fact, that's probably what it is. So it's got seat bags. Oh, seat bags, I was reading airbags. It might have seat bags as well. It's got seat covers to hide the hole in the seat that you can't see. There you go. Power windows and all that going on over there. Let's have a squiz in the back here. There we go, now we've got access into the back. Bit hard to see in here, but these seats are all in pretty good shape. Same sort of thing that you'd expect for a car of this sort of age, but if you come along the back here, you can see it's all nice and straight. Sexy little sexy car on the number plate there. Guarded by the Rottweiler. He loves watching me make videos. So let's keep going down the side here. All the tyres and that are all past the roadworthy inspection. It's actually a pretty tidy car. Like, you get up on the roof here, not I'm saying get up, but look up on the roof here. It hasn't faded on the paint like it has on the bonnet. And there it is. It's just a safe, cheap, reliable car for you to run around in. It is a 6-cylinder. It is cool. It's got Rego, it's got roadworthy, and everything you need to drive it away. So in the next part of this video, I'm going to show you 3 things. What we do to the cars when they come into the yard to prepare them. I'm going to show you how all the prices are fixed, and I'm also going to show you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised. Let's go. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should. Like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects. Things like, is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done, and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the third level. On the fourth level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the fifth level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They get in it, and if there's a noise, they're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well, from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the sixth level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, so after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the sixth level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars, and that's why. But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, "Hey Dean, are you negotiable?" I'll be like, "Yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more?" So I do that because seriously, I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly, I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I'll launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, it comes with either 6 months Queensland Rego or the Rego that you see, like the date. Have a look in the text above, it'll tell you the expiry date, or 6 months, whichever one it is. If you're an interstate buyer, give us a call, we'll tell you how that works for you. We are a large dealer with Queensland Transport. What that means is we have the number plates on site, we have all the paperwork, all the forms, all that stuff, so you don't even need to go into the government department and get sneezed on by all the grubs. We do all that for you. Aren't we good? So all you got to do is fill out some forms, we stick the number plates on, we do all the paperwork for you, drive away, nothing else to do. All that's included in the price you see. The next thing is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector, he's got a licence from the Queensland government and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well, so it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer, that one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.